Hi, Gary Bunnell here. Yes, so I've been getting a lot of interesting questions and getting them through my website and through private messaging on Facebook. And a lot of it is about this concept of body, spirit, and soul. And, the physical body, as I've presented, has ancestral memory. The uh, human spirit has evolved up through every form of life on Earth, plant and animal. And then we have that wonderful particle from the mind of Creator, from universal mind, that we call our soul. Now, those eternal souls, and they're from the very beginning, there was consciousness, energy, and then awareness. The consciousness and energy created awareness, and those three aspects is what really generated those particles within the mind of Creator. So on Earth, there are two types of souls that have the human experience within Gaia's manifest reality. And one of those souls is born of earth. The other is that eternal soul. Now, the eternal soul is kind of like an architect in a way. It creates timelines. It creates the ability for a body and a spirit to experience linear consciousness and simultaneous consciousness where they blend. So we can look at the past, be very involved in the past and the future. That's a simultaneous thing. And we can be very aware of linear progression, moment from moment to moment. So to become an earth-born soul, the eternal soul gifts the body and the spirit, gifts that collaboration, body spirit collaboration, with an opportunity to return back to pure energy. And that pure energy becomes a being that is capable of being in all the adjacent realities within Gaia's mind, and also gives that ascended form the opportunity to reinvest itself in a human experience. So a body spirit ascends, then to reinvest itself in manifest reality, what it does is it finds a suitable womb that can hold its energy, hold that pure energy. And then with that female form, on Earth, we have to have male and female. With that female form, it then generates a new body, a new physical body. There's no spirit there. There is the returning ascended form, consciousness, energy, and it becomes the collaboration with the new body. So now what you have is you have a body and this ascended consciousness that then moves along timelines. And when it ascends that body, that ascension makes it an earthborn soul. Now, earthborn souls and eternal souls are equivalent. There's no difference in not one is greater than the other. They're very different. Uh, the earthborn soul will stay with this system, the Earth system, the solar system. If something were to happen to the solar system, it would go to another system that had a similar type of manifest reality as we do. And so the example is that we know is Jesus and Mary. So prior to Jesus being born through Mary, he ascended that body he had before that. That eternal soul that he was collaborating with gifted that ascension, and then that pure energy became what we know of as Jesus, Isa, Yosef, anyway, all the names. So what then happens when that ascended consciousness impregnates and a baby is born. When that baby grows up through timelines, through the timeline, it then ascends that body. And at that point of ascension is when it becomes an earthborn soul. I know this is a lot, but why do I seem to be the only one publicly talking about this? We are now at a point where the truth can be told about our reality, our human experience. There are mystics in all of the religions around the world that understand this. We haven't been given this because it would really throw off the collective human mind. There would be enormous turmoil within the collective human mind because we've got these ancestral bodies, we've got this evolving spirit, and that evolving spirit wants to be in charge. That evolving spirit has this profound need to be right because being right is equals surviving. So when you tell a human this story, when you say, look, you have a chance to ascend, become pure energy, impregnate a prepared womb, you then can become an earthborn soul. It's like, wow, that might be just a little bit too much to fathom. Now, here's an important piece of information. Um, all the mystics at the center of all the religions understand all this. Christian mystics, uh, Jewish mystics, Islamic mystics, uh, Shinto mystics, Buddhist mystics. They all know this. It really is starting to come out now through everyone's teachings. The most important thing about this is to understand something that's critical to the story of Jesus of Nazareth and Mary of Sepphoris. In order for Mary to give birth to Jesus, she was already an ascended master. And she herself became an earthborn soul after she dropped her body. So when Jesus came into this world, he came in through a pure womb. Jesus appeared to Mary, and the only way for her to fully describe it to others was to use a term at the time, which was to reference that being as an angel. And Joseph also propagated that idea. Yes, an angel came to her, impregnated her, and the child was born. Now, if Jesus had stayed in his culture after puberty, he would have probably been executed much sooner than at the age of 33. And the reason for that is because the Jewish rulers at the time didn't want anybody disturbing they had a great business going. I mean, the money lenders, the money changers, it was a great enterprise. And when Jesus threw them out of the temple, when he threw the money changers out of the temple, that began the process of his demise. So human consciousness is really going to have a hard time with this at first. But once they really embrace it, they see what it is, and they embrace it, human consciousness is going to shift very quickly. So anyway, I thought I would clear that up a little bit. Hopefully I'll get more questions. So thank you very much for those. And, thanks so much for watching. I'll stay in touch. Bye for now.